Essex is a large and diverse county that contains every conceivable risk, including oil and gas terminals, airports, docks, and arguably the country's busiest motorway, the M25. When accidents and emergencies arise, the public rely on the emergency services to respond and deal with incidents, especially the fire service. Essex County Fire and Rescue Service Operational Control provides the first point of contact for the public to report emergencies, and their professionalism plays a vital role in the efficiency of each emergency response. So, what does it take to be a fire control operator, and what role do they play in today's modern service? Let's find out more. Essex Fire Service Control deals with all fire and rescue emergency calls from around the county. They have the responsibility, when called for, of mobilising any of 17 whole-time, day-crewed and 34 retained fire stations, along with a specialist urban search and rescue team. It's the public who often first initiate contact with the fire service, and those first vital seconds from receiving a call are the most critical.
Where is the fire? Are you in the flat now?
Yes, I am.
But you can't get out of the property.
No, and it's my fault because...
Don't worry. All right, just calm yourself down for me.
I fault it, but only time I put...
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I've got 2 fire engines on the way to you. Stay on the line to me. Stay on the line. Calm yourself down. Tell me where you are in the flat.
I'm at the left-hand window overlooking the driveway, and I've got a next-door neighbour who's got to evacuate, and there's somebody downstairs.
Don't worry about anybody else. I'm worried about you. You're in the left, Flynn. Are they getting the ladders off the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like another window.
Okay. And they can see you?
Yeah.
I can hear them putting the ladders down there now.
Thanks for being so nice.
Jocelyn, just get yourself down there and give your mum a call.
When you've got someone on the phone screaming at you to get the firefighters to them now, trying to get the information you need to get those firefighters there is a real hard part of the job, but it's also one of the most rewarding.
When dealing with the public, you do have to be quite resilient. You can't let yourself fall under the pressure because you're dealing with that person and you're in charge of the situation. If you let the situation get to you, then obviously it's going to spiral and you're not going to be able to help them. You've got to be calm, collected, just do your job. You've got the basic training and you've just got to apply that.
The ability to keep calm when all around are losing their heads, and the ability to really work as part of a team, but also be able to think independently, are real key aspects of the job.
So, the skills demanded of an operational fire control operator are considerable. Candidates must therefore fulfil several criteria. Among them, you must be over 18 years old. You must pass a medical examination. Successfully complete a full assessment day comprising of role-specific skills to determine your aptitude as a fire control operator. Have a good standard of education. Before becoming a fully qualified fire control operator, all successful applicants must attend a non-residential training course. The initial weeks of training takes place at the Control Training Suite at Ongar Fire Station.
The theory side of the training is vast. Fire control operators need to have an underpinning knowledge of all the practices and procedures that we actually have within the service. They have to know there are tendencies of what they would send to any incident that they will be taking on call handling. They will need to know exactly what to send. So that is vitally important.
From a personal view, the training within the fire service was extremely extensive. We learnt right from the basics up into major procedures, and just gave a general overview of everything the fire service does be it on a day-to-day basis or the stuff we hopefully never have to use.
The atmosphere in the squad was really good. We all sort of worked together and helped each other where we could. I think we all found different bits difficult, so where I found things more difficult, someone else was able to simplify and help me out, and then I was able to help someone else, with something that they were struggling with. So it was a good atmosphere, and there was a strong bond between all of us.
Didn't have any experience in the field of sort of what we're doing now. I was actually a hairdresser, so quite a change, but it just goes to show that you can come from any walk of life and come in and do it.
In the event of an emergency situation at main control, a secondary control is also available at Great Barrow Fire Station. An evacuation procedure by control staff would be put into operation, ensuring that full emergency cover is still maintained throughout the county of Essex. Control staff regularly have live evacuation exercises at secondary control to maintain their training skills.
3-5 Papa 1 wait, 3-5 Papa 2 priority, 3-5 Papa 2 from control over.
The second part of initial training is based in the main control room at Hutton, working with a designated watch on a shift.
Working the shift pattern routine is really good for me. I like not having the routine of a Monday to Friday 9 to 5. You get obviously time off sometimes during the week, sometimes during the weekend, so you've got a lot of time to fit in other things that you'd like to do. So you've got any hobbies.
Personally for me, the shift pattern fits in really well with my lifestyle. Obviously for some people shifts aren't ideal, but for me it gives me a chance to do everything I want to do in my spare time. I get opportunities to do things that everyone in your normal Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job just don't get to do.
I found the training period, they made it sort of light and good fun, along with your colleagues that you're training with. It can be quite intense, but it's a good thing, you've got a lot to learn.
Applicants face a tough few weeks, learning a considerable amount of information. When a recruit fire control operator has completed their training, they then attend a pass-out ceremony, where family and friends can witness the significant achievement.
You come together as squads and you meet the firefighter squad that have just passed out as well, so that's another thing, you're all just passing out, you're all just going out and going on watches, although it's different between what you and the firefighters are doing. It's a really nice feeling to know that you've got through it.
The ongoing watch training given to all fire control operators once they pass out initial training is quite comprehensive. We're given individual task book assessments. As well as that, we're given monthly tracker programs where we can identify our own training needs, as well as any that might be discussed with the on-watch officers and senior ranks.
Fire and Rescue Service.
In a typical year, Essex County Fire and Rescue Service will attend approximately 30,000 incidents. Each incident can generate many further calls, which increases call handling demands.
1 minute we'll be getting a call about a house fire in Clacton, the next minute we'll be getting a call about a serious accident on the M25. Between there, we could have a call about an animal stuck somewhere, and everything in between. It's a very, very wide variety of calls we receive.
On first receipt of an emergency call, the operator collects location information and the nature of the emergency before initiating the predetermined attendance, or PDA, for that address. The status for the nearest fire station is shown on the area map, whether all fire appliances are available to attend or whether some appliances are not available due to maintenance or are already at another incident. The fire control operator instigates the call-out system, where fire crews are alerted to attend the incident.
One of the most exciting things that have happened in the control recently, we've gone into a new mobilising system. This is called the REMSDAC NX. Within this system, it's actually not only aided the community with all the information that it has stored on it, but also its ability to aid every other department within the fire service as an organisation.
Within minutes of an emergency call being received, an operational officer is then paged and alerted and updated about the incident. Once crews arrive, the officer in charge may request further appliances from control, as well as any specialist equipment, other services or local authorities.
An aspect of the fire control room that the public don't often realise is that we're also communicating with the firefighters on the fire ground. They're making urgent requests to us, for example, contacting the gas board, the electricity board, or even for more firefighters and more machines to attend that incident. And it's up to us as the control room to action those requests.
When dealing with larger emergencies, fire control staff also communicate with the Incident Command Unit, which is based at Brentwood and Clacton fire stations. The Incident Command Unit is vital and becomes the focal point of command, recording all communication with officers at the scene, support agencies, and of course with main control. Major incidents can take several hours to control and may involve the organisation of shift changes, WRVS welfare services and the police to provide traffic control for relief crews attending the incident. The smooth operation of a coordinated response is a primary responsibility of control staff. Whilst the work can often be pressurised, being a fire control operator can be greatly rewarding.
I'd strongly recommend control as a career choice. It's varied, challenging, it's hard work, but it's very, very rewarding.
I think this as a career is a great choice. You get an overwhelming satisfaction out of what you're doing. You feel like you're working as part of your community.
The satisfaction doing this job is immense. If you go home at the end of a shift, sometimes you'll go home knowing you've helped save someone's life.
So, a career in Essex Fire Control is a satisfying one, involving ongoing commitment to skills and professional standards. It's a unique and demanding job that involves over 300 special procedures, work routines and fireground practices. All applicants are recommended to visit Essex County Fire and Rescue Service Control prior to interview to gain a full understanding of the role. The service continues to strive for excellence to maintain Essex as one of the best fire and rescue services in the UK, proud to protect the people of Essex and the community it serves.